does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong?
Welcome back, true believers. Angry Banter here. We are currently playing Marvel's Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4. We're doing New Game Plus here. We're going to start advancing the story, focusing heavily on story missions and getting these through. So it looks like we're going to be swinging over to the Feast Center, kind of inspect Martin Lee's office, see if there's anything going on that could kind of tie him into these, I guess you can say, domestic terrorist-like plots against the mayor of New York City, Mayor Norman Osborn, who we know as and love in the comics as the Green Goblin. I know, right? It's surprising that they made Osborn the mayor of all people. Let's bring a little loading screen here. Load times are rough, so we're going to try to cut out as many as we can.
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh.
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to stay busy. Might help him too. Here's his mom's number.
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
Just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to.
Peter's such a good kid. He's looking out for Miles here. Knowing that Miles was in the same, I guess, the same kind of situation Peter was in when Uncle Ben died, and I really think
Hanging in there.
that kind of shows that Peter really cares. They really do a good job making Peter look like a better person, which is true. So now we gotta kind of break in here to Martin Lee's office here. There's gotta be a way in. So we'll tap the right trigger. See an air vent. Let's see. Stupidly running up and down the hallway.
Maybe there's a vent somewhere.
I mean, I see the vent in his office. There's got to be a vent around here somewhere. Let's see. Let's up. There we go. Thank God these are homeless people. They won't believe that I'm sneaking in. They won't believe what they just saw. Alright, so I see some electrical currents. That's not good. And like I said, this is the biggest drawback, I think, of the vent system in the game. Is it's so hard to see. So we got to use our electric currents.
What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office.
I have to slowly crawl through here.
I will call you back as soon as I can get that information.
Alright, so we got into the office pretty easy. Now we just gotta kind of look around, see what he's up to. We know Martin Lee's the bad guy already at this point. But we don't know why, we don't have his method.
It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's journal.
We have a journal here. I don't know if you guys can read it.
A key. I wonder
But
where
the
lock
key's the
is.
important thing. There we go, we'll pull this up again. Kind of skip that here. It really just tells how glad he is that Wilson Fisk got arrested and his plan can move forward. I'm gonna guess that's his
Lee sounds
parents.
conflicted. Almost like he didn't want to head down this path.
So let's take a look, see here. We can open this? No? Can we? Let's see. I see we got a book here. This is the book he was talking about to us earlier.
Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance.
Remember, the old man said only balance can master the demon. So, kind of just putting stuff in here that kind of alludes to him being, you know, a yin-yang kind of guy, you know, Mr. Negative, where he kind of focuses on both the positive and negative. So the Feast Center...
The photo is missing the picture.
The Feast Center is obviously, you know, the good in him, and then the bad in him is Mr. Negative, and that's coming out. So, let's see here. We're looking. There we go. We open it up, and now we got a little puzzle. I hate these. It's pretty simple, though. This one's pretty simple. We kind of make it look like a yin yang. So we got to kind of rotate things here. Let's see. think we're about there. I think that looks right. No? Is it? We gotta rotate this a little bit here. Close those holes, is it?
Yes.
There we go. It's a little simple puzzle in this game here. Nothing too hard. The game wants to focus on moving you along the story, and that's a cool thing about Sony games lately is their first-party titles. They've been focusing heavily on allowing you to play the game.
Hiding, Lee?
When you play the game, and they make the game the Platinum Trophy a little bit easier than it would have on a PlayStation 3 title or an earlier title. So we got an audio cassette here.
Power growing, feeding off my anger.
Okay. Just the usual, I'm getting stronger because I'm angry. A negative form of his picture of his parents. Let's see, we got this here. Mask.
Masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he's giving his powers to the others.
I like how he's bringing up Carl Jung.
Imbue these with his power.
Let's see.
Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
Some scythes. That's not a scythe. That's not a kunai either. So, it's got to be something we're looking for in particular over here.
This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. Well, he must have been obsessed with him.
So I don't know how they're going to make
Wilson Fisk too.
Osborn into the Green Goblin, but I'm sure they would if they really needed to. Let's see here. What does the game want us to focus on? I know there's stuff the game wants us to focus on here, and I can never remember it. I think maybe it's listening to this audio tape.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Is there another audio cassette we need to play? But that's interesting that, like, the whole thing about him is the idea of balance, kind of balancing oneself between good and evil. And I guess there's an interesting dichotomy there. But what else does the game want us to look at? Here we go, the folder. Boom.
This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
Oh, crap.
It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence. One more.
Shoot our electric webs here. This is to create some problems.
The police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
Alright, so let's see here.
Get out of here.
So everything's ruined in here. We don't have any proof or anything. Now we gotta figure out the exit here. And it's probably pretty simple. I'm probably gonna walk around like an idiot trying to find it. But that's how I play. See? You walk around long enough, the game will tell you where you're going. So we're gonna kind of push this out of the way. And we're gonna open this door and see what's on the other side.
Hello, Peter.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
At an Osborn rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
That was interesting. I feel like that was kind of a bit of a veiled threat from Martin Lee towards Peter. I don't think he thinks that Peter's Spider-Man or knows that, but I think he's on to him for some reason. I mean, not for some reason, but like I think he's on to him in some way. So I guess we're gonna have to find out what's going on there because let's see. Nope, I think he pretty much has the idea that we might be Spider-Man. Okay, this will be fun. Well, so things just got a little bit more interesting here. Not gonna lie. Are these guys gonna wake up? Yep. This is a good place for us to get ready to take a break. Mine has been Angry Bench. This is Marvel Spider-Man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes a Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big day. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.